Afternoon, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Good day. Helps if I put it in gear. All right. Leaving the Port of Baltimore, Dundalk. Over where that boat is, that's Seagirt.
Bear right onto Browning Highway.
Mr. TJ Jones. Like I said, we're leaving the Port of Baltimore here at Dundalk. We got 2 tractors going down to Wilson and Clinton, North Carolina. Like I said, we got here this morning. They want to go with the rigmarole. Hey Josh, how you doing? So we're going to get out here. We're going to go around the Baltimore Beltway, around the top. So, because I'm told by my company to not go through tolls. They're not going to reimburse for tolls. So, want to drive the extra distance? I ain't got a problem with that. So we're going to go up around the top of Baltimore on I-695, the Baltimore Beltway. Yes, we are doing some cooking this weekend. I'm going to do the spinach ravioli that I missed on the last 2 weeks. So, like I said, we're going to go up here. We're going to go around the top side, basically almost a full 360 degrees. Like 330 degrees all the way around Baltimore. We're going to get onto 97 and Route 3 over near Glen Burnie. We're going to stop in at the Royal Farms down on Dorsey, right near Telegraph, right next to the airport. That Royal Farms down there has, I have just enough room to park to be able to, run in, grab some chicken, and run out. Then we got to go down around to Washington, D.C. And our first real main stop after I grab my chicken is going to be Rutherford Glen. We'll see where we go, how far we're going to go after that. It's roughly 400 miles of driving to do to get to there, and since it's already noon, even if I got to my first stop, I wouldn't be able to park there. Come on, dang it. So we're just gonna go down a little ways. We'll find a place to park for the night. And tomorrow we'll make our 2 deliveries to John Deere tractors. And then we will find out where we're going to go after that. So, what's today? Today is Thursday. Ah. So make our 2 deliveries Friday. We may or may not have a load. Like I said, we're in North Carolina, like near Greensboro, so we could come back up to, we'll probably come back up to Kernersville. We're more than likely to pick up at the John Deere factory up in Kernersville. Like I said, that's not guaranteed, but that is the most likely.
Keep right onto Keith Avenue.
Now we could go straight up here. There's a TA right up the road here, but we're not going to go that way. I don't want to stop at that TA. It's always crowded. It's always dirty. And like I said, I don't like TAs to begin with, so that's even less of an incentive to go there. Like I said, we're going to go around the Baltimore Beltway. Oh, Lord. We're going to grab our chicken. Then we'll head down and deal with Washington, D.C., deal with that mess. And then we got to deal with Virginia, I-95.
In half a mile, turn right onto I-95 north toward I-95.
But we're going to get ourselves, I said, we'll get over to somebody lost a lot of pieces there. But I ain't running over it because I don't know what's in it. Truck's doing good. Truck is doing good. Right over there, right there, skateboarding. Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. So we're going to get on to I-95 northbound. That'll put us on 695 all the way around Baltimore. And some little idiot racing where, speeding more than likely. Signs are pretty clear. Why are you waiting till the last minute?
Turn right onto I-95 north toward I-95.
Here's an idiot arguing with the cops. You're wrong. Get over it. All right, so as we turn here, you're looking on downtown Baltimore. That's where the Inner Harbor is right there. The Baltimore Aquarium. The power station.
Onto I-95 north toward New York.
Little Italy's right over, right there.
Keep left onto I-95 north toward New York.
All right. So, let's say we get to go the long way around the city. Not that it's very interesting, but that's what we're doing. So we made our delivery up in Whiteford. Came down here to the Port of Baltimore at Dundalk.
Keep left onto I-95 north toward New York.
And now we are heading our way south by going north. There's the TA right here off to my right. Ugh. This TA actually has a little hotel with it. Not enough parking whatsoever. So your typical truck stop. Like I said, we're getting ourselves a little bit of a treat today. Highlandtown.
2 miles. Keep right onto I-95 north toward New York.
Been to Highlandtown here in Baltimore many, many times. But this is the city of my birth, Baltimore. That's the proper way to say it. If you're from Baltimore, you say Baltimore. And unfortunately, the Baltimore accent is going away. Pardon me.
In half a mile, keep right onto I-95 north toward New York.
lordy, lordy, lordy. Here we go. So I am definitely parched. I need some ice. And I got water, so I don't need any of that. I really would like a Pepsi right now, but I cannot let myself have one. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lord. So it is saying 86 degrees. I am hot, I am sweaty, I am dirty. Messing with chains, getting around, on top of the deck with the grease and the oil and all the dirt that's been rubbed into the deck. So shirt's dirty, pants are dirty. Your typical thing. Even though it's only 55 miles an hour here, nobody pays attention. The express lane over there is 65. Here it's 55. But nobody pays attention to that sort of stuff. Why would they? So, west to Towson. Here we go.
The first exit on the right, onto I-695 West.
So, let's see, we're going to get these two tractors down to North Carolina.
695 West toward Towson.
Wilson, North Carolina, and Clinton, North Carolina. And more than likely, we're going to pick up in Kernersville. That's the most likely place we'll get our next load out of. But who knows? There's always something else could always pop up. Bella Road. are not getting off on Blair Road. We're not getting back on going the opposite direction. We're going to keep going all the way around the Baltimore Beltway here. They are probably still doing that construction over near Edmondson Avenue, Frederick Avenue. They're probably still doing construction over there. So we don't have to worry about that.
Your first exit on the right onto Blair Road.
Turn that off. Hear that noise. Like I said, we're going to get ourselves down to at least Rutherford Glen today, here in Virginia, on I-95. A bit further would be better, but we'll play it by ear. We'll see what we can do. And it is only like 12:30 now, so we have the ability to make some distance, but the main thing is we got to deal with the remainder of Baltimore Beltway, I-95 down to Washington, D.C., get around Washington, D.C., and then down 95 again, as far south as we can go. Like I said, we're just going to play it by ear after we get our chicken, what we're going to do. We could. I mean, I really could go down 97. I'm sorry, Route 3. I could go down Route 3 to US 50 and take that over to Washington, D.C. I could take 3 down to 301, down to like Indian Head, Man or Woman, Po Monkey, that area. I could take the 301 over the river into Virginia and like Dahlgren and bypass DC. It's a little bit slower. It's actually less distance. Not by much, but it is a little bit less distance. I don't have to deal with Washington, D.C., which would be a godsend, depending on what kind of traffic they have. And I think I may do that. I think I'll actually do that. I'm just going to go down Route 3 once I get my chicken, because that's truck route all the way, so that's not a problem. Yes, I'll have to pay a toll, but since I'm the one who wants to pay it, it's not part of work. They're not going to reimburse it anyway. So I think I'll do that. I think I'll bite the bullet on that one. I'll take that out of my my work budget. The money I have set aside for work. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'll go down that way, because I have not been down to La Plata, Upper Marlboro, Marlboro. I've not been down to, like I said, Po Monkey, Man or Woman, Indian Head, you know, that area. I've not been down that way in a long, long time. Well over, almost a decade. Well, let's see. Yeah, just about 9 years. Just about 9 years it's been since I've been there. So. And Delaney Valley Road. And Towson is right off to my left here, inside the Beltway. My high school, we did our graduation ceremony at Towson University. Way to go. You only live here. Oh, you're Pennsylvania, never mind. You're extra stupid. I mean, even though the signs are there, even though you got GPS built into the car, GPS on your phone, you still can't find your way around off the Baltimore Beltway. It's easy. All right, well. Lutherville, Towson. Get up here past Charles Street. We'll get past get past 83, Falls Road, Green Spring Valley, Stevenson Road, Park Heights, Reisterstown Road, 795, Liberty Road. I say, when you drive someplace, you know, all these places every single day, and your job depends on you knowing where you're going, that kind of stuff sticks in your head, you know. Right up here, off of Falls Road, there was a little snowball stand there that I used to like going to. It wasn't the best one, but it was like a close second. And I sure could go for a snowball right now as well, but there's no place to park. My eldest nephew went to the Montessori school right up just, you know, another quarter mile north, right there on Falls Road and what the hell was that called? I can't remember the name of it. I'm actually drawing a blank on the name of the road. I think it might have been Green Spring Valley. I know it wasn't Caves. Whatever. No. Pardon me. Pimlico Race Course. Where the second leg of the Triple Crown horse races at. Been there many, many a times. Yeah, Green Spring Valley. I used to live on Green Spring Road, or Green Spring Avenue, whatever they want to call it, but way out in the county. But Green Spring Valley Road, where my eldest nephew went to school for a little bit, for about a year, 2 years, something like that. Go ahead and move ourselves over here one lane. It's saying 91 degrees outside. Wow. All of this area here, I sprayed all the concrete, the asphalt, the signage, the mile markers, all the guardrails, sprayed all that for weeds. We had a contract with State Highway to do all that. So up here, if you got on Green Spring Avenue and you went north out of here off the Beltway, you went up to Green Spring Avenue, Green Spring Valley Road, and you turned, you turned back to the east, back towards Falls Road. The tennis star Chris Everett Lloyd used to have a house right there on Green Spring Valley Road, if I remember correctly. Engine's getting a little loud. I think I need to add a little bit of oil. I think also the truck might need a good servicing. Ain't had one in I don't know how long. We got 6,683 hours on the engine. 319,424 miles on the truck total. Now, I'd be well over 300, I'd probably be well over 360,000 miles if my truck wasn't down for, 3 months. November 25th to February 25th. coming up on I-795, which take you up to, Reisterstown, Owings Mills, leads you up towards Taneytown. And you can get onto 795. That's probably one of the best ways to get up to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. A worker who lived in Gettysburg would come all the way down here to work. Right off to our left here, that's up right where my neighborhood, where I was born at, is located. Milford Mill Road, Temple Cliff, 722 Temple Cliff Road. Scotts Level Road, off to our left. Scotts Hill Road, Scotts Level off to our right. Scotts Hill off to our left. This is Milford Mill Road we're going to cross over here. So right up this road here, 4th Road on the left-hand side. Or 5th Road on the left-hand side. Then my high school was right up there. Up on the right here. Right on Washington. Liberty Road. You get off Liberty Road, and you go all the way out to Old Court Road, and then make a left. That'll take you out into the other county, and right there at the corner of Frederick Road and Old Court, best snowball stand in the entire state. And since snowball, snow cone, icy, slushy, whatever you want to call it, that was actually the best one. I don't know if they're still open, but I cannot park at that. I mean, I would like to, but I can't. All right, so follow this all around. Get past I-95, which is going south towards DC. We're going to follow that over towards Glen Burnie. We're going to get off on Route 3 south, I-97 south. I-97 heads over towards Annapolis. But we're going to stay on to Route 3. Now, so we got a lot of stoplights to deal with, but it's a fairly easy road to drive. It's not. It really never is too bad. Like I said, we'll get down past Upper Marlboro, near La Plata. Because we're going to get on 301. That takes over to Indian Head. If I remember right, that's Prince George's County. And we'll go over through we'll go across the bridge into Dahlgren in Virginia. I said, I just want to bypass Washington, D.C. if I can. Now, here it is. We're not even away from Baltimore, and it's 1:45. I'm gonna stop for my chicken. It's gonna be after 2 o'clock, dealing with Washington, D.C. And I really don't want to deal with that mess ever. So if I can bypass Washington, D.C. after I get my chicken and it costs me a few dollars, that's worth it. It's worth it.
Oh, you need to.
Anybody been down Upper Marlboro, La Plata way lately? I guess nobody has. Oh, about 20 plus years ago, tornadoes went down through the La Plata area, did a lot of damage down that way. I mean, it was a pretty terrible thing. And I ain't been down La Plata for a good long while. They said about 10 years. So. And I really would like to stop up here at Hollands Ferry, Hollands Ferry or Hammond's Ferry. One of the two, near here, near Nursery Road right here. You know, down the road just a little ways. I would like to stop in there and get some crab cakes, but I don't think it's going to happen. A, I don't have the allowance to do it. B, I don't think I can park my truck near there anymore. Frederick Road, Kingsville. Yeah, here's all the construction still going on. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. They're still working on this. All right, Frederick Road right here. If you got off at that exit, you turn left across the bridge. You go right up here, less than a mile, like half a mile, roughly. You come to Maiden Choice Lane. And Maiden Choice will go right down here to Wilkins. But right at that, there was a Pizza Hut that I did a lot of work at. You know, helping them out. But that was that was That's going on 30 years. Now that was 1992, 93 that was happening. All right, we're going to stay on 695 going to Glen Burnie. The last Bennigan's restaurant that I know of was there, right there in Glen Burnie. I enjoyed Bennigan's. I don't care what anybody says. I enjoyed Bennigan's. I always got good service. I always had pretty decent food. It was always at a good price. I never had to wait that long. But it was a nice place. I enjoyed it. You know, wasn't fancy by any stretch of imagination, but it was a nice place. It's one of the places I wish was still open. Like I said, we could get onto 95 and take that south to DC and deal with that mess. But I do not want to, and I'm not going to. I'm going to run down here, grab my fried chicken. B, we're going to stay in Maryland all the way. Wow. Just wow. Really, that was insanely stupid. That was insanely stupid doing something like that. Oh my God. Well, it's Baltimore. I shouldn't be too surprised by it. That is what we in Baltimore call a Baltimorean. I've delivered to this United Rental over here. Delivered there once. And if I remember right, there's a moving company back there as well. I delivered back there as well. Taco truck. There's the old rat trucks here. Little cantinas. Holland's Ferry Road. Okay, it was Hammond's Ferry, yeah. Holland's Ferry Road. There used to be a old Colt 45 brewery right here at Holland's Ferry Road. We'll get around the corner here. So you get off here at exit 9. Turn the camera here a little bit. So right here, where that flagpole is, this Ferguson, plumbing and, bathroom fixtures and whatnot. That whole area was a Colt 45 brewery. And then when the Colt 45 brewery went away, it became some kind of bakery, I think, or a yeast processing plant or something like that. Anne Arundel County. So if you get off here at Hammond's Ferry Road, G&M Lounge, right up there. No, they got car parking over there. Okay, this is Nursery Road. We're gonna cross over. G&M Lounge, right there. Best crab cakes in Maryland, bar none. All right. Baltimore Washington Parkway. Yeah, you could use a turn signal. That Jeep Gladiator comes with them. All right, exit 4. Here we are. This is I-97 down to Annapolis, which will take you to 50, which will take you over to the Eastern Shore across the Bay Bridge. Camp Meade Road, i.e. Fort Meade, which is a military base. Linthicum Heights. Been all through the roads in this area so many times it's ridiculous. Ferndale, Glen Burnie, Furnace Branch. Alright, so we've basically come all the way around Baltimore. Didn't deal with the tunnel, we didn't deal with the bridge, we didn't deal with downtown. At that time we hadn't made a decision where we were going down here, so I'd rather only pay one toll than two. So there you go. So, I-97, like I said, comes from Baltimore down to Annapolis. We're going to get off onto Route 3. Pardon me. So we're going to stop up here at Aviation Boulevard, Dorsey Road, Telegraph Road area, right here next to the airport. You can see a plane up there. We're going to pop in here. We're going to grab our chicken. And we're going to grab ice. We're going to have a pretty decent lunch. Dorsey Road. Here's where we want to go. Then we're going to get right back on here, heading south. And this Royal Farms has access for trucks, diesel for trucks. So, get over here. Get over this lane here. I have to go do too much of a loop around there in order to go there properly. So, Royal Farms, i.e. Chicken Heaven. All right, this guy just sitting out there in the middle of nowhere just because he wants to. All right, we're gonna wipe off our windows here. Because I got a little bit of bug splatter, so I'm gonna get rid of that. If they got any windshield washers. No, they don't. Well. All right, we're just going to spin around here so we're not blocking the pump. Even though they don't have a yellow light because they don't have any overnight parking. We're going to take a couple dollars out from the ATM for the toll I got to pay down in Indian Head. And like I said, we get our fried chicken, and we're going to have our lunch. All right. And let me set my find my exit here. There we are. We're going to get down to Newburgh, Maryland, on Crane Highway, US on 301. And then we'll take 301 and we'll get over to what is this place called? Well, that'll take us right to Rutherford Glen. So all right, do a quick rest break and a load check, and there we go. Let me get my wallet here. All right, so here's what we're hauling. We're taking this one to Clinton, North Carolina. This one's going to Wilson, so this one's coming off first. So all my straps and chains are looking good, so ain't too worried about that. Actually, got that up so that don't fall off. Like I said, we're gonna go in here. We're gonna get what we come here for. Then we're gonna hit the road. So until then, see y'all later.